This was Subira Madaki, a user of scrying magic and a professor of divination and foresight at Simp. An hour ago. Don't have an estimated time of death yet, but the body was still warm when they found her. Her only next of kin is her brother, Hassan Madaki. I've sent someone to let him know first thing tomorrow morning. Your prophecy. Yeah, the omens of rashness and death seem a little too coincidental. A precise and quick cut across her throat hit her carotid artery. Same as the archivist. These killings aren't just targeted to slow us down anymore. And frankly, I really don't like the idea of a Seer being killed right after we discovered the magical properties of our missing mirror. Yeah, I think this was targeted. The killer must have seen Subira prophesying something through the mirror, and killed it to prevent whatever she saw. We don't have the autopsy yet, but I'd be willing to bet my paycheck that they'll pick up her residual magic. If only it was that easy. We need more evidence and suspects before we can bring it to the higher-ups. Sure, you can take a look. Forensics won't be back for at least another half hour. Just remember to wear gloves. We don't need you accidentally messing with the autopsy. What'd you find? I know Morgan's trained you to identify the symptoms, but wolfsbane is only effective in killing shifters, and only a big dosage of wolfsbane can manage that. Why would the killer even bother to use wolfsbane to block her magic? There's so many much easier ways to go about blocking magic. The four families heavily regulate the production and trading of wolfsbane. The Hunters Association is the only organization with easy access to herbs like that. Can't have been a hunter. The Hunters Association has to lodge a report with us every time they start a hunt. It's the only way the four families allow them to operate in Salvatrice. Believe me, I know the Hunters Association has earned its bad reputation, but they need this foothold in the city. It's not like many of the other walled cities allow hunters to conduct their business. They wouldn't risk it. Wait. Our killer might not be working with the Hunters Association, but that doesn't mean they can't still be a hunter. I mean, they could be a hunter for hire, working independently from the Hunters Association. Think about it. Our killer has to be knowledgeable enough in magic to be able to source powerful illusionary magic that works on both technology and people. They have the information and skills to steal an enchanted heirloom from right under the nose of the most powerful Seer family in Salvatrice. Not to mention, they have to be quick and efficient enough to kill 2 people without leaving a trace of themselves behind in under a day. And they use wolfsbane to block their victims' magic, which typically implies they're uninclined. As an uninclined myself, I'd much rather be going up against an inclined with their powers blocked. The likelihood of a hunter being inclined is pretty slim. I won't rule it out, but the Hunters Association won't train soulbound, and they only started accepting emulators like you in the most recent decades. All hunters are trained by the Hunters Association, even hunters for hire. We don't have any physical proof that it's a hunter aside from the wolfsbane. It's not enough to base a citywide search on. I'm serious, Doc. Just because your snooping has been off the books doesn't mean mine gets to be. You want to work with me? You've got to do this properly. Because if we don't, I'll lose the case, and then neither of us will have the jurisdiction to continue this. You know damn well you wouldn't be able to interview the augurs without me, or see any of the bodies. Doc, I swear to... Hold on. This might be about the case. It's about your pawn-shop theory. They found the brooch. Right, and could you describe any discernible features? Hooded figure, gloved hands, body obscured by cloak. But taller than my colleague here? Alright, thanks. Were they selling any other items? Was there a reason why you didn't buy the ring or the necklace? Only offered to sell one. Odd of them to show you all three. Do you have any idea where the other two items might have ended up? The necklace ended up in a shop in the middle ground. I'm assuming you're familiar with that shopkeep? Your apprentice? Could you let them know we'll be in contact with them about the necklace soon? Thanks. Have you noticed anything unusual these last few months? Any odd purchases or strange customers? Anyone asking unusually specific questions? Bulk purchases. And was this your enchanted stock or just standard products? Just your enchanted items. Got it. Alright, thank you for your time, sir. We'll return the brooch as soon as possible. I understand, sir, but it's critical that we analyze the brooch. You do realize this was a stolen item, right? You're damn lucky I'm turning a blind eye to most of your products. That's what I thought. Have a nice day, sir. Your theory was right. About the robber scattering the unwanted items across different shops. Another pawn shop you mentioned is halfway across the city. That's what I'm wondering, too. The mirror only went missing a day and a half ago. Salvatrice's big city to get across. Especially when the whole place is crawling with informed forces. Now, don't get me wrong, they'd never mobilize like this if this was only business in the lower city. But a highly influential socialite's property has gone missing, and 2 respective members of Simp's staff have died. I want to take a look into those bulk purchases as well. If my hunch is correct, we might have just found out where Mrs. Augur Castiglione sources her artifacts before she enchants them. The necklace? No, it hasn't been found yet. It'll appear when it does. We don't need to be causing any more panic by turning the city upside down looking for it. You alright there, Doc? Pretty big yawn. You should get some rest. I'll need to sort out some paperwork before I can take Mrs. Augur Castiglione into the station for questioning. And I'd rather leave the Augur siblings' interviews for tomorrow. You're not fine. You've spent the last 24 hours chasing me across the city to follow up on leads and inspect dead bodies without a moment to take a break. No, the fast food joint doesn't count. We spent most of that going over paperwork. And I know damn well you still gotta pull a shift with Morgan this afternoon. Schedule hasn't changed since you started your apprenticeship at Morgan's. It's not exactly hard to remember. Seriously, go home, get some rest. What's wrong? Shit. No, you're right. If the hunter killed the archivist to slow us down, they might still be keeping tabs on us. No. I can't put you in danger like that, Doc. Alright, how about this? You could crash a mine for a few hours. Shift doesn't start till 5, right? It's fine, Doc. This isn't the first time we've crashed at each other's places before anyways. Right then, let's go. Car's just around the block.